Welcome. This is Back to the Bins. I'm your host, Mr. B. This is just a simple YouTube program. Somebody who's interested in comics might want to stick around. If you've been here before, thank you so much for joining me once again. I ask that you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm relatively new to the hobby of collecting comics. I did it when I was a teenager. I'm back now, 30 years later, and really enjoying collecting new comic books, Silver Age, back issue bins, dollar bin books with great covers. I'm after that kind of stuff, and I'm just kind of flying by the seat of my pants. So if you find yourself new to the hobby or back into it after a certain amount of time, please join me. Let's talk about comics. Let's have a community. Let's see what we can find together. And this week, I'm showing you what I found as part of my FOC pickup, as well as I did a little bit of digging through the dollar and back issue bins. So let's have a look. We're going to start things off in alphabetical order, as we always do. This is Amazing Spider-Man number 150 from August of 1975. Gil Kane did pencils on this cover. This is an absolutely sweet cover. I told you last week that I collect Spider-Man. I'm going for that run from the 1990s. About 300 to 400 is the objective, but I just can't say no to a milestone issue. And so when I saw this at a relatively cheap price, I had to pick it up. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. I mean, it's Spider-Man, right? You got to get it. Speaking of Spider-Man, on the FOC, this beautiful cover by John Romita Jr. This is Amazing Spider-Man Volume 6, number 45. This is the A cover. I absolutely adore this. Everybody gives John Romita Jr. a lot of flack, myself included, but this cover is something else. It's really, really nice. This is a fantastic job, and will always look beautiful in the collection, I'm sure. And of course, rounding off our collection of Amazing Spider-Man, this is the variant, number 45, the Vitaly Mangiatorti Disney 100 What If variant. I hope I got that right. This is a fantastic cover, of course, the 100 Years of Disney. I love Goofy as Captain America. Fun covers, if you ask me. Now, one of the best books I've been reading, one of the best books I've found in the last couple of years, is this new title, Avengers Twilight. This is number 4, the Daniel Acuna variant. What a book. I haven't read this issue yet. I am behind still, but I read number 3 earlier this week, and my goodness, fantastic. Obviously, Thor is a part of the team now. This book is just fantastic. A sort of a geriatric tale of the Avengers getting back together in a very dystopian Orwellian universe. Fantastic stuff. Got a new number 1 this week, and a cover that I was so happy to find. This is the Mark Brooks headshot for Black Widow and Hawkeye in number 1. I just thought this was fantastic. Of course, I'm collecting as many of these heads as I possibly can. There's some characters that I don't really care about, so I'm not being a completist on these particular titles, but I am going to read this one. I am interested in it. I like both characters, and I think this is going to be a good book. I had to get the variant, though, the Art Germ variant. Just beautiful stuff. Look at the artwork. Man, who says that comics can't be art? This is just beautiful stuff right here. Black Widow and Hawkeye number 1. Once again, the Art Germ variant. I love Art Germ's work. He is fantastic. Look at that comic. That's just great stuff. So classic, so 50s, 60s-esque. I just love it. And it's got that realistic feel to it as well. Unlike this one, which goes back to that I keep saying it, the Mark Brooks headshot variant. This is, of course, Fall of the House of X, number 3, with one of my favorite characters, Jubilee. Although I don't really read X-Men, a lot of great covers. And I was around for the X-Men cartoon on Saturday mornings, and I do have a soft spot for that team, and I did always like Jubilee. I love how fun Jubilee is. That's great stuff. And, of course, when you're at the comic shop, you have to go through the dollar bins. So here's some great dollar bin finds. This is the official Marvel Index of the Fantastic Four. This is issue number 3 from 1985. This just chronicles all of the classic Fantastic Four from back in the day. You know, here we got, I don't know if you can see that a little bit there. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm a big fan of the Fantastic Four, and in any way I can get them on a cover or chronicling some of the great issues that I'll never ever be able to find or afford, why not get this? It'd be kind of fun. This is issue number 6 from 1986. Another dollar bin find here. It was nice to see somebody must have dropped off a small collection of these, because I got number 7 as well from 1986. Love that. Great colors, pops well. It's beautiful stuff. Who doesn't love the Fantastic Four? I'm sure a lot of you, perhaps. And we round things off with number 11, also from 1986. Just some fun stuff. I think these will look good when they're bagged and boarded. And sticking with the dollar bins, we got this one. This is a mini series I've been trying to collect out of the dollar bins. This is Prince Namor, the Submariner, number 2 from October of 1984. This is a Bob Budiansky cover. I can't wait to read this once I have issue number 1. I don't know if it's hard to find or if it's a key, really. I kind of wouldn't think it is, but you never know. But I'm looking forward to reading it. I love Submariner. Of course, he's a Golden Age character. He's a Silver Age character, and I'm here for it. Okay, back to the FOC. We got finishing off this mini-series as well with issue 4 of Spider-Gwen Smash. This is the cover A, David Nakayama. I love Nakayama's work. I think he's a really great artist. I love how he can capture sort of leathery shine. I think he does so well at that, as well as just capturing, you know, the overall figure and faces. I think he's really, really good that way. Would love to one day see him and get some autographs on some of his great covers. This particular book was late arriving to my LCS, but I finally got it. This is Spider-Woman number 4, the Greg and Tim Hildebrandt variant. Been collecting these as well. The ones that I really like, and who doesn't love this classic Spider-Woman costume? That red hair, the black and white outfit. This is just beautiful stuff, and who doesn't forget, or who doesn't remember those cards from the early 90s? I love that. A book that was I'm going to collect the first 5 issues probably, but was really disappointed with the first issue. That's Thundercats. This is Thundercats number 2. Again, this is a David Nakayama A cover, and I think it's fantastic. You got Panthro, Lion-O, and Mumra on it, but the book itself wasn't that thrilled with issue 1. Gonna keep going, see how it is, but I don't have my hopes high for this, but I do have high hopes for these covers. Look at this variant cover. This is a Lucio Perillo variant, and man, oh man, Shitaro looks just fantastic. I am here for this. Look at that. Come on. Get that glare off. One of these days, I'll just be mindful and take these out of the bags, but I like the way they look in it too. But man, that is a beautiful, beautiful cover. One of my favorite cartoons as a kid was Thundercats. Love it. It was so cool to see Dynamite doing this, but I wish it was a little bit better, you know? Always taking a chance on an indie book. Always taking a chance on massive. This is Washed in Blood number 1, the Rao Homage movie poster homage. I'm not sure what movie poster this is an homage to, but I really liked it on the FOC. I had to pull it. I haven't read it yet either, because like I said, I'm behind, but I'm looking forward to reading it. I love what these independent titles are doing. Always good stuff, I think, anyway. And last but not least, I guess last actually, this Wolverine number 45, the Mark Brooks headshot variant. Who doesn't love this too? Great shot of Wolverine, absolutely beautiful. I think there was another Wolverine that got released last week. It's the brown outfit. I didn't catch it on the FOC, and I wish I had, because I probably would have got that as well, but maybe my shop will have it. Anyway, that's the FOC for this week. It was short but sweet. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, I ask that you like, comment, and subscribe. I would love to have you here as I just re-enter the world of comics, and always digging, always looking for cheap and affordable ways of collecting great books, not only for the reading, but for the covers, because I am a cover collector. And if you are, why don't you comment? I'd love to hear about what you're collecting, what you enjoy, and what covers really attract you, because that can be very different across the board. Anyway, thank you so much. We'll see you next week, and remember, comics are good.